Or you, I hope you'll be fine. So today our topic is the wealth strategy which families use for generation. So let's talk about building generational wealth. It's not just about smart investments. It requires a fundamental sides. How you think about enhancements and educate your children about money and plan of the long term. So many families focus on building wealth, but if you ever think about keeping it, that a majority of wealthy families lose their wealth and you're thinking about the fine generation and the numbers claims as high, and in high that happens not at all long terms, and many families lose their wealth and you can see, but if you ever think about keeping it and research it, and by the 20th generation the number claims is the highest 90%. This happens not because parents lack concern and for that kids, but because key pieces of planning are missing. So keeping wealth in your family is not just about signing legal documents or having a strong investment portfolio. True wealth preservation requires a shift in how you think about inheritance, practical system that keep your assets accessible, and education that prepare the next generation to be responsible. So, in this video, we will learn that the essential elements of building and the steps and your legal, your legality and your cracks and your hard to build. Most importantly, you will see why family for the success is a passioning and with wealth down. And differently about when what they are actually beloved and has leaving behind. So the mindset shift from my health to your legal and your accessibility, your work, your legacy, and the families who successfully maintain prosperity and over multiple generation understands and so it's some example of family values. Some examples: families values that the money will vanish and generation will last. The last when we pass on both tradition. So it's very simple to listen that makes financial wealth sustainability, and this is this is the same things that you need and pass the both of incredible and your legacy legacy and financial management. So of your family values, this money will vanish and your work will your work will update it. So it's the financial management of your family values, and the generation wealth large is a list when you pass on both the tangible and the semantics. So it requires. So it's the teaching you have to drive, and you would not simply override the keys without practice. So it's very simple things. You can see here's hand of wealth without the training and the perspective they need. It's to manage is the visually. Of course, perspective alone is not enough, and it's not enough the features and ones of the brands. So next is the practical side, legal and financial strategies that work. So too many people are think over even these with the sustainable and mean that it states that planning is about creating a set of documents, but documents is but to put your documents in it's are not enough. A document like will trust power and autonomy impact on the people you love once you die, or if you become incapacitate. The truth is a document alone often creates more problem that it loves, and like months and manually is the passing the product in wealth requires so much more, such as the comprehensive assets organization. Your plan begins when a complete inventory and your inventory of the everything you own and bank documents, bank accounts, investments, real estates, and many more. So it's real estate insurance policies is digital assets, business interest, and the personal items of values. Each asset is clarified. Means titled correctly. If the title correctly and the integrated info, so it's the overall plan. And no need, so nothing is lost or overlooked and can be passed on this way. So next we have your family needs. Your family needs it's most about your the clarity of the people, you know. So next we have a career plan that you love. So a life and the legacy plan does not just protect. It assets is protect the people you love from the worry and your creativity. In your creativity, it's the clear guidance about it, and in clear guidance you can see your own how do you work and how does it work when your account you're held, and your things could be getting to confusionable and conflict that too often rise when families are left searching an answer, and many more. So next we have this clarity prevent the confusion and the conflict that too often arise when families are left searching for answer. So ongoing guidance and our trusted relationship, legal strategies from the foundation of wealth preservation, but they are only one of the part of the equation. My role as your personal family lawyer is to serve your trusted advisor for life, someone who understands your family and your equation. And my role is personal family lawyer is serve as advisor, your advisor that you think. So next for goals, who will be there. Serve as a trusted advisor of the life, someone who understands your family, your values, and your goals, and who will be there to guide your loved ones when you no longer. And if I'm not able to be there, I will have a trusted colleague you can turn to who will be there in the same way. Our that ongoing relationship ensure your plan works, not just legally, but correctly, the mentally, emotionally for the people you care about most, and creating a comprehensive plan and keeping it updated overall in only one of the part preservation and preserving the generational band for the true generation. Here's some example that you think. So you can see it's the comprehensive plan that keep update over time is only part of the present generation wealth for true, and if it's a true and wealth is wealth of the last year, children also need to guidance and values to your hair. So next you can see it's some examples that you need, and so as this states that please cannot prepare your family to carry your intentions and forward real success requirements, and you can decide it in emotional communities and participation of the people you love. Understand not only what you decide but why. So that is main thing, why. So that the confusion of the certification and conflict later, that is a really ongoing conversation, not one of the beneficiaries improved it, and you can see for your decision in advantages why are you choose certain things. So certain things shares your values, priorities, and hopes that would be able to understand and his journey, it will be facilities, families, family meetings where we review your plan. So the virtually builds understanding and unity, ensuring that your family has a clear, and your work will be able to plan update the approach to ensure that your loved ones you are never left wondering what you want and what you're informed, including that the empower to the honor of the legacy and confidence in the clarity. So thinking beyond wondering generation, the families who keep wealth your generation and distribute assets over time, protecting against mismanagement or outside threats, and reinforcing shared purpose and confirmations. And the goal is here that is not simply to pass away money. It's a great structure that helps the family stay connected and supported and guided by the values that build the wealth in the first place. And your legacy starts now, preserving generational wealth requirements for the most smart investment. So I hope you understand. Thanks for watching this video. Like my video and subscribe my channel for more informative videos. Goodbye.